Good afternoon, netball fans. Welcome back to the Tercentenary Hall here in Gibraltar. We are live with the Europe Netball Under-17 competition. This runs in two sections, the Championship section and the Challenge section. They run side by side. There's two venues in this event as well, which is quite new for Europe Netball. It's almost like a little prelim for the Netball World Youth Cup, which will be held here in Gibraltar in 2025. So it's a fantastic time for netball in Europe. As you can see on your screen right now, I'm Natalie Pepperell and I'm joined by the lovely Catherine Lewis. Kath, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you. And very aptly said, not the lovely bit about me, but about the Youth World Cup that's coming up in 2025. So Gibraltar won the bid with the World Netball to host that. So this is very much, with the two venues that we're running for this tournament, a good test event for Gibraltar.
Absolutely. For those of you who don't know, the Netball World Youth Cup brings many nations together, all who have to qualify to get in. I think it's the top 20.
Yep.
There are regional qualifiers see who take part, but Gibraltar, as the host nation, automatically get a team in. Is that correct, Kath?
Yeah, they do. So they're automatically in, and then we're hosting our Youth World Cup qualifiers in September this year. So lots to play for. So England will be in by virtue of their ranking, and then there's a couple of spots then up for grabs.
It's very exciting, and some of these players that you're seeing on these courts over the next couple of days may well be in those teams. This is under 17, but if they're good enough, there's absolutely no reason why they might not feature in their under 21 side, and there'll certainly be lots of them at the qualifiers, I'm sure.
Oh, there's bound to be, and you only got to look back at some of the World Youth Cup tournaments that have happened, and you coached at one, didn't you, the last one, and they're amazing sort of performance sports events for the youngsters coming through, isn't it? You've got lots of people in the open squads now who've cut their teeth through these tournaments.
Absolutely. Feels like we're back on track in the world of netball after having to miss out in the 2021 World Youth Cup that was supposed to take place in Fiji. Sadly, that didn't happen because of the coronavirus at the time, and now it feels like netball's really getting back on its feet. And we can tell that over the last few matches that we have had here in Gibraltar. I'll bring you some of those recent results that we've had. Yesterday saw the first match in the challenge competition, Gibraltar taking on Israel. They won 54-14. Earlier on today at the Tercentenary Centre, we had Scotland versus the Republic of Ireland in the championship section. Scotland winning 50 goals to 37. Followed by the Isle of Man versus Switzerland in the challenge section. A whopping 59 goals for the Isle of Man against Switzerland's 30. At the Europa Arena, we have seen Wales and UAE. Wales being victorious 58-39. And then the second game there was Northern Ireland versus Israel with a huge 72 goals for Northern Ireland and 11 for Israel. Northern Ireland find themselves in the challenge section after coming at the bottom last year. They had playoffs against the Republic of Ireland, who won the challenge section in 2023. And then having won the playoffs 48 goals to 30, the Republic of Ireland find themselves in the championship section. So that's pretty much how the format works here at under 17 level. If you win the challenge section, you go into a playoff against the loser of the championship section, and whoever wins that playoff either remains in the championship or gets promoted. So it's all to play for, isn't it, Kath?
Absolutely. Every single match will really count, whether they win or lose, for the very reasons you've outlined. So yeah, there's everything to play for, and not necessarily just always a gold medal.
Absolutely. So currently on court now, warming up, you can see on your screen, that's the UAE players. This is, as we said, the championship section. They're taking on Scotland. Both of these teams have played already. Scotland currently sitting on 5 points. UAE sitting on 1 point. Wales also on 5 points. Republic of Ireland on 1. And England are yet to play. They are playing at our sister venue at Europa at 4 o'clock as well. That's also streamed. They are playing against the Republic of Ireland. So they'll be out for their first 5 points. The Republic of Ireland will be trying, I'm sure, to get their first win on the board. So lots of competition today. And later on we have Gibraltar versus the Isle of Man. Always a feisty battle, that one, isn't it?
Absolutely. The Battle of the Islands.
And then Israel versus Switzerland over at the Europa. Again, we predict that to be a bit of a goal-for-goal game.
Yeah, after watching both those teams participating already, I think it's very much going to be pitted evenly as much as possible. But it's going to be those the ones who can sink their actual goals. I think that's going to sounds trite, doesn't it? But that's what wins netball, is actually getting your shots in more than anything else once you've got the ball down there. So I think that's what's going to be interesting in that match. And Switzerland clearly highlighted their ability to actually, the third quarter of the match today was great for them, wasn't it?
Absolutely. Brooke McDonald was on fire, wasn't she? Shooting from the edge at goal shooter for Switzerland, just struggled to miss.
Yeah, she was absolutely great, apart from when I jinxed her a few times, but otherwise fine.
So looking at these teams on court, you saw Scotland earlier, Kath. What do you think we might see from them in this game?
I think Nicola will put out her strongest 7 to start, just to prove a point in relation to UAE. Both these teams have already played today, so they're equally tired, for want of a better description. And I think that I'd like to think that she'll put the strongest, and there will be a lot of driving through the court. But their zoning was good as well earlier on, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Just looking at our screens now as well, you see Lizzie Saywell, the umpire in the middle, doing a nice dance. Caswell Palmer, the other umpire on today's game, and Siobhan Gregory, her first competition here at Europe Netball. She was from Gibraltar, very excited to be umpiring at this competition.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's nice to see them modelling our nice kit, which you can get replicas of online. Europe Netball
Great
kit.
sail pitch.
Exactly. What more would you expect from the chair of Europe Netball?
So UAE earlier today played Wales. Deb Jones said in her interview at the end of that game that it was the first time that she'd seen her attacking end really be dominated and struggled to get out in the centre pass, and her attack and her were quite surprised at that. So I'm sure Scotland will have watched that and be looking to do the same.
Absolutely. I mean, in the match earlier on, Wales had significant athleticism. Some of them are very sort of well-conditioned athletes at this very young age even, and I think that was illustrated then in the scoreline. So Scotland will probably be trying to do the same number again on UAE that they felt that they've had this morning. But UAE can't be written off by any stretch at all. They're a very strong team with great coaches and a support team around them.
Absolutely, fully agree. So you can see on your screens now the teams are lining up. Scotland, their starting lineup, which we'll run through in a second, is, as you said, very much unchanged to how they started this morning. Just one change in the goal defence position. We have at goal shooter Olivia Doherty, at goal attack Sophie Craig, at wing attack Libby Clark, at centre captain Amelie Smith, at wing defence Evie Light, Hannah Proudfoot starting at goal defence, getting the nod for this game. She came on and did a great job, so unsurprisingly there. And then at goalkeeper, Ruby McLean. Evie Light, interestingly, was our commentator's player of the match in the first game that they played. That makes their impact players Brooke Butterfield, Alexandra Howitt, Onaman Ebenezabor, Ray Nelson and Ava Watson. And the head coach is Nikki Lloyd. For the UAE, starting goal shooter Holly Guerin, she started in the game previously. Maya Kershid starts at goal attack, so she gets the nod there. Molly Fuller at wing attack. Chloe Andrews at centre. Yasmin Craig at wing defence. Caitlin Gowdy at goal defence. And Mila Morgan at goalkeeper. The reserve players are Lily Cooper, Isla Edgar, Maria Michailidou, Christiana Morale and Sophie Nesbitt. The head coach for UAE is Deb Jones, and the head coach for Scotland is Nikki Lloyd. So the starting lineup for UAE, Kath, 4 from the starting lineup this morning, and then 3 of their impact players have actually made it into the starting lineup. Do you think that's reflective of Deb's view on their performance to start off with in the game against Wales?
I think there's partially to it, and also recognising that there's strength and depth in the entire squad they've brought with them, so she's got confidence in them as well.
Because they'll have watched the game as well, because they can see it online. They will have watched the game against Scotland. Sometimes it's player for player, isn't it, looking at who matches up against who.
Yeah, so she'll have made her assessment, she'll have done her research as to the best ones to put on to start, assuming that Nikki will also start her strongest teams that she can, bearing in mind the kind of players that she's going to be against with the UAE.
And it's tricky, isn't it, because at under 17 you can't go off past performances, you just don't know what's going to happen.
No, these are very much unknown quantities at this stage. Bit different when you've got your open squad because they're with you for a long period of time, but this is different.
Absolutely. And the last time these two teams played in 2023, Scotland came out 52-48, so that was a really close goal. It was 35-36 at three-quarter time.
Yeah.
So anything could happen today.
Absolutely. It's going to be an exciting match, I think.
I completely agree. Sit back and enjoy, netball fans. Chloe Andrews with the ball gets us started with a UAE centre pass. already. A nice phase 1 and 2. And a lovely hold.
Nice movement around already, isn't it?
Yeah, if they were struggling to start off with on their centre passes against Wales, that's a very nice settler, isn't it?
Yeah.
Opting to go back, Scotland, but still maintains possession. It's good pressure here from UAE, but it's a lovely ball through, isn't it, to Doherty?
They need to sink him. I don't think UAE are going to give much chances, although they just did then.
Yeah, replay ball by Mila Morgan. She did well to get the rebound, but just couldn't control it. Ooh. Strong challenge, just needs to go up with 2 hands. Lovely from Craig. We need to find a way through that 3 over UAE.
Yeah.
Ooh. A misconnect between Clark and Craig.
We didn't see that earlier on today, did we? So, as I said, this is my point, evenly matched teams, I think. We're going to have quite a nail biter, I think.
It's definitely strong drives through court here by UAE. Just the defence of Scotland is immense, and we saw this in the first game.
It's very solid, isn't it?
Craig was a super shooter before. Can she do it again?
So they've got a turnover now, haven't they? So let's just see if they can capitalise now going forward.
That's a no.
Offside then, is it? Yeah.
And it's frustrating. It will be frustrating, won't it? Because actually this happened a lot in the game earlier. It's just they weren't necessarily punished for it.
No.
But again, the defensive prowess of Scotland. Proudfoot finds light.
Lovely movement then.
That was lucky.
I mean, he wasn't caught then, but would she have carried on going through anyway, you know? So, because the whistle went.
Lovely shot. The gap opens up only slightly, but it's there.
Ooh, so close then, wasn't she, to get that?
Absolutely. Guerin made that look good. It wasn't an accurate pass. She did well to get on the end of it. Craig. You can hear Dab Jones shouting second phase to UAE. She wants them to focus on a certain type of defence.
Deb will have got these well drilled, won't she?
Yeah, and that's sometimes where you can really see the difference between the challenge and the championship section, isn't it? Like specific tactics to look at focusing second phase rather than defending.
Yeah.
Good decision. Strong man-on-man defence here from Scotland. Oh, stunning feed to let the ball go.
And taking it to the ball circle edge, isn't it? So more safety in the feed. Scotland are moving it quickly through, aren't they?
They really are. Libby Clark does about 3 moves off the ball to get free. It's beautiful prelim work. Doherty. Good rebound space from Gowdy, the captain for UAE.
So building it up down the court.
Ah, there she is.
Yep, we saw that this morning, didn't we? Very patient and then just zoom straight in.
And it's that structure, isn't it, through the court that Scotland have, that mid-court zone. They sit there, they hunt, they look, and then when they know where it's going, they run on it.
Yeah. And they've just capitalised. Although he was their own centre, so for them, there'll be a relief that they got that back in. The umpire is trying to let the game flow as much as possible.
That was another example. Ruby McLean sat back watching. Comes through beautifully. Really is.
Lovely movement.
Yeah, lovely defensive masterclass by Scotland. And then finds Craig.
That movement is quite well established, isn't it? That long throw in, and she does that movement out with a split.
Yeah.
UAE, you're going to have to start thinking about something to do with that, aren't they? Because it's quite a few times now that's been very effective, that particular movement.
She's got a nice change of direction on the goal line, hasn't she?
Yeah.
They just need to stop that space.
It's easier said than done, isn't it? But
Andrews, the gap is 4. It's a really nice front hold by Guerin.
Solidly taken then. But Scotland have no problem coming out for their centre pass, have they?
None whatsoever. But I think the focus from UAE, as we heard, they're shouting second phase. I think they're quite happy to let first phase land, but if they're going to focus on second phase, they need to do a little bit more on it.
Yeah.
Well picked up by Guerin. Yeah. Great arms by Light, but smarts by Kershid to back towards the goal as well. All on the same line. They need a bit of depth. Good by Kershid.
It's really difficult to pass in, isn't it, when you can just see that extra hand that's coming around. If it looks 50-50, you don't want to give it, do you? That's a lovely movement.
And that's what they need to expose more of, isn't it? When Guerin's on the front space, beautiful, send it in. And actually, when she's holding for the back space, if you throw an accurate ball, that should be able to go over.
Yeah.
I mean, her role model must be Charlie Preston. Unlucky by Kersh to chase down, but strong again from Scotland. It's an early caution there for Gowdy. I think just because she was late on that. Didn't quite hear what Caswell Palmer said.
It looked just like a slightly mistimed movement, but
Craig. She doesn't even hit the ring, it just goes straight through the net. Oh, that's a nice feed. Both defenders drawn by Kershid's movement. Staying in touch here. Craig. Oh, well done, UAE. And that is strong challenges second phase, isn't it?
Exactly. And also, like I said, you've got the attacks defended in there, which is what you need, isn't it?
Yeah, they're certainly doing what their coaches asked. Well held there. Yeah, straight line drive over the top of Hannah Proudfoot probably isn't going to work too well. She's got the height advantage.
Yeah.
Clark opting to reset back to Smith. Well defended.
And they got the call. Look, they're twins then now.
Oh, we liked it, didn't we?
Yeah.
Good job, Morgan. Yeah, Yasmin Craig needed to change her options then, but off balance on one foot makes it tricky.
Well, poetry in motion, in fairness. So we've got a change already.
We do. We see Chloe Andrews go into the bench. But that shooting, that's what you said before, you know, sometimes it comes down to the shooting. If you've got someone under the post like Craig who shoots like that from a range of distances, it makes you a lot more unbeatable, doesn't it?
Exactly. So So here we go. Scotland trying to make sure they capitalise on that then. That's a beautiful pass in, and she's holding that space really nicely, isn't she? She's got all that back space to move she wants to.
Yeah, and the scary thing for UAE is Doherty does that really well, and we saw Alexandra Howitt come on in the first game as well and do exactly the same. So not only did they have it in one of their players, they've got it in all of them. What?
Yeah, look at that. Which one was going to get it then? It's confidence, isn't it? The attack players throwing it in there.
So it's Lily Cooper now on the ball, centre for UAE.
They are pushing them out. Yeah, stand by her side.
Lizzie say, well, no, you can't have an extra 2 metres wing defence.
No. Back you go. There's a wry smile from Lizzie then.
Lovely. And again, if anyone's going to sink it.
That's the one.
This is now becoming a dominant quarter.
They need to stop that goal attack having the ball. She's got so much movement in her.
And they link so well, and they've got so much space. It's scratch your head time for Deb Jones to work out how to solve this. How do you solve a problem like Scotland?
Obviously the shooter running with her arms up there, who's going to get pinged. So UAE get a chance now to rebuild and bring this back down.
Nice. Oh.
UAE back throw in.
Oh, just too much on it. It's just that placement.
Get another chance now. Let's see if they can get it in.
Kershid. That's better.
Yeah.
Great shot. Interestingly, Kershid played wing attack as well in the first game.
Yeah.
So she's obviously very connected in being able to put the ball into the circle.
Scotland are working hard on this defence. They're not letting anything ride.
Yeah, and sometimes you just find UAE getting into a running race with them, and Evie Light is very fast on her feet. You don't want to get in a straight line battle with her, really. No. Oh, beautiful feed by Clark.
It's a good split there, isn't it, from the shooter?
That hooter, just for your reference, is in the crowd.
So they'll just retrieve it and they're ready to go.
Oh.
I know you feel, Lizzie, when I'm umpiring, my arms sometimes don't go the right way.
She said wing attack, though, in fairness.
Oh, she called it right. Absolutely right.
Oh. Just need to stay on that hold a little bit longer, Garen. Stay strong. This is good. A bit of a fight back here from UAE.
Yeah.
They can do with a big turnover now. But we've seen Scotland ride these waves again in that first game. They kept having questions asked of them and they just kept coming back.
Yeah. Keep going, isn't it?
Yeah, they have the capacity to be put under pressure and go again. Flat angle, that was never going to go.
No. And again then, it's just rebuilding, and Scotland are going to keep on doing this all match long, I feel.
Nice quick turn.
Look at that movement from her.
The timing's superb, isn't it? What a transition through the court. And that's the difference right there, I think, is the fact that she could have put the ball up from there, but they're quite happy to just move it around, get to a position that they're happy with.
Yeah.
No pressure. We'll maintain possession. Get under the post.
Done. So Scotland will want to get their centre into the goal position, but there's probably another 2 goals in this match before the quarter time's called.
Yeah, I agree. It's really mature play here.
Yeah.
Lovely.
She's a shooting machine, isn't she?
She absolutely is. Kershid. And there's the defending machine at the back.
Yeah.
Nothing in front for Cooper. Not time isn't being held. There's 10 seconds. That's a great ball.
She'll take that now, that penalty.
Oh, yeah.
There we are.
Good job. So quarter 1 is over. A dominant performance there by Scotland. 9 goals to UAE, 17 goals to Scotland.
There's more of a gap than I thought we would have, to be quite frank, when we were looking at this earlier on. So UAE will need to come back bolder and stronger, I think, for the second quarter. Otherwise, the game could run away. Do you think that?
Absolutely. And interestingly, a little comparison, the first quarter Wales UAE was 19-10. So
Wow.
I tell you what, it makes the Scotland-Wales matchup quite tight.
It does indeed.
But there's still lots left in this game. What happened in the previous game is UAE did fight back. So we shall see. We'll give the coaches some time to have some input into their players. Do not go anywhere. Big second quarter coming up. Good afternoon, welcome back to live netball here at the Tercentenary Hall in Gibraltar. It's currently 10 goals to UAE, 17 goals to Scotland, so 7 goals in this game in this championship section match. On the other court over in Europa venue, the quarter time score for England and the Republic of Ireland over there is 15-4, so England have come out with a dominant first quarter in that game. But on this court now, all to play for. Do you think have we seen many changes? Looking around?
Trying to see. We've had some information through, so I think there is some change going on. But certainly UAE will need to step up now to stop the Scotland run away with this a little bit, isn't it?
Absolutely. So you are right. There has been a change. Maya Kershid has gone to wing attack, which means Sophie Nesbitt goes to goal attack. Molly Fuller has gone to centre, and Christiana Morale goes to goal defence, and Maria Nikolaidou has come on to goalkeeper. So some big wholesale changes there. Are you surprised or not, Kath?
I think there's nothing to lose, isn't it, bringing these fresh legs on, particularly as they're behind. Not that dissimilar to the situation they found themselves with Wales, isn't it?
Absolutely. So Deb Jones back in the whole of her squad here. Nikolaidou actually started in the last game that they played. Scotland already one more goal on the board, this to make it 2.
Yeah.
No changes for the Scottish side.
UAE yet to score, but it's only going to be a matter of time for them. I appreciate that. So they're working hard.
Do you feel like they just potentially want to put this game to bed, Scotland?
Well, yes. I think that looking at the squad, they're just wanting to try and dominate as much as they can. If they can play as well as they did in the first quarter, they're going to run away with it, aren't they? But UAE building it back up. They're a young squad and they're seeing what they can do.
I think that was an intentional obstruction call against Amelie Smith. Nice feed into the space. Better from UAE, so they've turned a Scotland centre pass. You can hear the dulcet tones of Deb Jones screaming at her players to get down. At the moment, there's a little flurry of players all together. Again, Guerin made that feed look good. She was very flat on that angle.
Yeah, she was. But they've got the goal and that's what counts.
Absolutely, she got hands to it, pulled it in. Obstruction call against Craig.
So Scotland building it up. She's holding. And she puts her hands out like that. You think, pop it into her quick. Just like that.
Yeah, and right on that goal line. Oh, good rebound position.
You need to keep this safe. But this is a classic example of the attacks marking back, isn't it?
Yeah, it's brilliant defence, isn't it? Good placement on that pass. Oh.
I know.
I tell you what, fair play to Ruby McLean then, because she could have wiped everybody out.
But she opted out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Intelligent play.
Craig finds Fuller. Nice feed.
And in it goes.
There, the connections that they're after brings it back to 6. This is a good little flurry here. Well held.
Wow, look at that drive in. If only they'd looked down and seen the goal attack there for UAE. She was there. She's got such a good work rate. She has got a speed on her.
And this is what we were saying about players for players, isn't it? Sometimes you can throw on a 7 that are amazing players, but actually they don't necessarily match up to the opposition in terms of what will shut that down or open it up. Here's the super shooter.
Does it again.
Swish. Swish, swish. Katy Perry would be proud.
She would indeed.
Oh, Craig did well there, dicing with 3 seconds. And again, a lovely feed. That connection seems to have really been built.
They're relaxing into it now.
Craig offloads. And again, she's quite happy to take shots from there all day long.
Just to prove you right there.
Yeah, she's a shooting machine, as we said before.
UAE, though, are staging a really good fight in this quarter.
They really are. They're winning this quarter at the moment. Good tracking as well at the back there by Nicolaidu. And again, the shooters for Scotland, absolutely formidable. Better nice front position from Kershid.
Oh gosh, that worked so well this quarter, and then suddenly
she just wasn't prepared, was she, going for that one? The space was there, I could see what she was trying to do. Lovely ball. Now on the same the other side, just overcooked. Just need to take control of this game now, one of these teams. Play it maybe a little bit shorter. Pressure situations, we talk about playing ball side. Doesn't mean everybody has to be short. But playing towards the ball would be nice.
So was that for the...
I think intentional obstruction.
The Scottish player.
But it was the second one that she's been called for.
Yeah. She's a coach now, what would you do?
Take her off. Yeah, you can see Nikki Lloyd on the bench.
She's going to have to say that she's injured now. Oh, yeah. A bit of a drag on the footwork then. Just momentum taking the player, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a bit of a shame here for...
So a change for UAE, which has also prompted the change for Scotland at the same time.
So I think we see Cooper coming on to wing defence and Kershid going to the bench. Was there a change for Scotland at the same time?
Yeah. I'm sure the keeper's changed.
It has, you're right. I think that's Ray Nelson coming on at keeper. We saw her come on in the last game. We will confirm those when we get them from the bench, but I'm pretty sure that's what's happened. I'm surprised the centre's still on though.
Because I thought it was the Scottish centre that had the warning. Maybe we misunderstood it. Maybe it was the Scottish keeper that had the warning. But then the penalty was outside. So sorry everybody, we couldn't quite clarify exactly what happened then. But at some point we will let you know. Some of you will already be messaging that on social media telling us, no doubt. So just 5 in it now. UAE staging a good strong fight back here.
Sorry, it's Chloe Andrews that's come on to wing attack. And we were right in Ray Nelson coming on, and we were also right in centre for Scotland being the one who was warned.
But she's still on, isn't she, at the moment? So if there's another infringement for her, then what, suspension? Or?
Yeah, 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh no, hold on. We're on old rules. It is still 2 minutes, isn't it? Yeah, 2 minutes.
I think so. Nobody give us an exam paper today to sit in.
Oh, anyone think she was leaving then?
I know.
Oh, goodness me. Lovely front position. I tell you what, Sophie Nesbitt has come on and made a huge difference for UAE, hasn't
I
she?
think so.
Oh, it's great defence. Oh,
unlucky.
Can't see it from this angle, but obviously a contact there. She did well to track it though. 6 goals the difference. This is a goal-for-goal quarter. Great speed from Andrews.
Nice. Oh. That worked perfectly then. Absolutely perfectly. And just keeping within 5 is really important, isn't it?
Yeah.
Obviously for UAE's purposes, we'd like to see them get higher, make that gap much smaller.
Super shooter.
Done it again.
Doesn't miss Sophie.
But her shooting stats are amazing.
Ooh.
I was doing my 3 elephants then.
Mine were Mississippi's.
Yours is probably better to judge than elephants.
Mississippi.
Yeah.
Lovely shooting. Just such better connections for UAE.
Yeah.
The noise in here has risen. Nice strong drive from Amelie Smith.
Oh, and it was nice, isn't it? That floating to the front, but looking for the backspace.
And it's those connections, the reasons probably why she's still on the court, even on a warning.
Yeah.
Craig.
Lovely feed.
They are feeding so much better, aren't they? A lovely feeder-led ball there. Still within 5 here. You kind of get the feeling that if UAE can get a big turnover, oh, you don't want Super
No.
Sophie with the shot.
So you don't give her the ball.
Yeah. Scotland wants Super Sophie on the ball.
Absolutely.
Nice. Oh, unlucky there for Evie Light. I think if she hadn't have contacted her, it would have been a footwork call. Great pressure from Nelson. Oh, smart from Guerin. Drew the obstruction. Lovely.
Nice goal.
This was anyone's game.
It is, isn't it?
I'm not going to lie, I'd kind of written UAE off in the first quarter a little bit, but
They've come back hot and strong, haven't they? And I think that it'll bode well for the third quarter now. It's going to be a feisty encounter.
caution there given against Morale. Nice strong drive on that second phase.
Strong defence work by the goalkeeper though, isn't it? But excellent shot there.
It is. Guerin's just almost magically getting her fingers to things that you think she shouldn't really be catching, but some of the feeds have been awesome and some of them she just has a real capacity to make them look good.
She does.
Well held as well the other side by Doherty. Doherty says, I want a bit of the action. Good pressure by Light. Oh, she tipped it. Unlucky. Yeah, she couldn't quite pull that one in again. It was a flat angle there. I thought she was going to make it look good, but it's hard to get those when you're staggering backwards. This key to Scotland, really, to go into the...
Good defensive work there, isn't it? It's putting them off. Scotland haven't had a clearer run of it as they did in the first quarter.
No, not at all. And like we said, actually UAE are winning this quarter at the moment by 1. Great ball over, that confidence.
I thought she was going to tip it down the keeper, but lovely. Oh, what a nice goal.
They're just letting the ball go, aren't they?
Yeah.
Turn, sight, deliver. Craig. Lovely middle. Smith. Doherty on the shot.
Yeah.
30 seconds.
UAE will need to have a goal here, just to make sure that they've only 5 to get in, isn't it?
It'll be really helpful for them if they can score it but leave not enough time for...
They're not listening to you. No.
They could have just run the clock down to give them sort of 10 seconds, and they had to take the centre pass. Because I've got a feeling that Super Sophie can shoot within the 10 seconds left. Her foot was out, she has to offload.
Yeah. That's it. What an important goal.
Yeah, we were never in doubt when it landed in Super Sophie's hands.
No, absolutely not. I think, don't give it to her.
So, quarter 2 leaves Scotland on 32. 15 goals scored for them that quarter. UAE on 26, so they did still win that quarter by 1, UAE.
So that illustrates that they do have strength and depth in that squad. So I think the third quarter now is going to be really interesting, particularly as they managed to pull that back and win that quarter.
Yeah, chip away by 1 goal. If they've only got to chip away by a couple in the next one and a couple in the fourth one, and they'll come with a win.
Yeah, absolutely. So it'll be interesting to see what Scotland come up with now. Especially, I think both teams got each player, one under a warning, one under a caution, isn't it, or something?
Yeah, quite a few. I've lost count, to be honest.
I've lost count now as well. Okay.
However, whatever you are doing, make sure you stay right where you are. This game last time went within 4. That was the difference. Anything could happen. Stay where you are. We'll be back after the break. Welcome back to live netball here at the Centenary Centre in Gibraltar. UAE have made their way back onto court nice and early. They've obviously had some words from Deb Jones and are willing to get this game back underway as soon as possible. There have been some changes. We're not surprised because Amelie Smith for Scotland was on a warning. She comes off. Libby Clark goes to centre. In fact, I've just lied. All that has happened is there's been a positional switch between Libby Clark and Amelie Smith.
You just can't get the volunteer staff around you.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry.
All right.
Been told. Ornament, Ebenezer Bohr has come on to wing defence and Evie Light moves back to goal defence. Both teams are on way too soon. That's why the umpires are still set down. There is 8 minutes at half time. It is an international game, so it will not start until it's ready to start. That's the way life goes. However, next up are the changes that we have for UAE. Gives me loads of time to talk to you guys, you lucky people.
Exactly, because the umpires are enjoying their
chilled.
rest.
They're just chilled.
And obviously it's the bench controlling the timings, isn't it?
Well, smiles all around as well. Sorry, back to business. UAE changes. Isla Edgar comes on to goal shooter. Mila Morgan goes to wing defence. Stood up, ready now, our umpires. They are ready and raring to go.
So they're obviously controlled by the bench in relation to timings, and one of them will be having a buzzer, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Umpire alert. So that's why, if anybody's wondering why they're waiting there, despite the fact that the teams are on the court, it's you wait for the matches to run to perfect timing. And obviously, off we go.
Rules are there to control the fun, people. That's two Friends references in one game.
Coming out strong there then, I would say.
Well, it really was, wasn't it?
Right in front of us. But look, she's got that movement in there already. Keeper will have to have two eyes in the back of their head.
Yeah, Sophie Nesbitt, super quick in that goal attack position.
She'll get ready to roll out and she's in.
We've actually had a change at goal shooter, which I haven't had through yet. But that's definitely not Holly Gorin still at goal shoot.
No.
Oh no, I did say it. I haven't written on my sheet. It's Isla Edgar. So an interesting choice potentially to take Gorin off because that connection had just started to build between her and the mid-court. Are you surprised by that change, or do you think there's something that we don't know about?
I would have thought there's something we don't know about for sure, because Deb is an exceptional coach. So I think that she must be confident in the shooting abilities to make the switch.
Chance here to really make an indent.
Yeah.
A great turnover and just working that transition through UAE. Oh.
So they'll build it up now.
Obstruction called against Nelson. Oh, both players out. Should just be a textbook pass, and it is. Big shot.
That's the one.
Nailed it. Oh, that was actually a UAE centre pass. So they just got it back. Clark and Craig linking well. Super shooter.
Nice shot.
At least she had the grace to roll it around the ring that time before it dropped in.
Absolutely.
Pretending she's human.
Yes.
Oh, lovely by Edgar. Strong drives through by Scotland. They really work well on their through court, but that can't land, and that was great defence from Christiana Morale at the back.
Both teams have come out very hot and strong, haven't they?
Yeah, and fighting for everything. Doherty as well. That's what you want, is your goal shooter turning ball. Super shooter.
Lovely shot. She can shoot all day, that one.
Oh, great take. Oh, I need to get the ball up when she sends that. It's coming from her hips at the moment. I feel like that was a little bit of a gift back to UAE.
Nice shot. Still only 5 in it. I really feel now this is anybody's game, Natalie, to be honest.
Oh,
That's unlucky.
that is unlucky. I thought that was really good tracking by Morale. Both Gowdy and Michelaido had a tip there, but falling to Scotland. Here she goes, super shooter.
Goes in.
Strong by Ebenezer Ball, but contacted on the way through.
She's quickly down onto that circle edge then, isn't it, trying to continue defending, but fair play to the UAE. That was a lovely shot, and they're still very much in contention.
Yeah, Nesbitt just turned and shot, didn't she? There was no
qualms, just turns.
nice change of direction at the back.
Was that Kittens then?
It was. You just get the feeling that they're going to start to really, I mean, they're putting pressure on here, that they're going to come up with quite a bit of ball soon. The pairing of Gowdy and Michelaido.
Lovely.
Super shooter. Great footwork. Nice front.
She's got the call then. It's inside.
Oh, no look pass.
And there we go.
Isla Edgar's come on and shot really nicely.
Yeah, like you said, she just turns and puts it up. It's a nice drive then.
Oh, they just released the front. It's the wrong person to come off that. Needed a switch there between Michelaido and Gowdy.
Yeah.
Right, it's on the floor, but back up again quickly.
No magic sponge in netball, is it?
No, netball
get
don't
up.
need the magic sponge. We're way too tough.
We are. Nice solid floor you slap down on, you just get up and get on with it.
Lovely decision there. Just looking at the options. Oh.
You give me a Deb shouting down to him, get ball side.
Oh.
The UAE.
That's a turn.
Yeah. Now this could be where the pull away starts to come, but we've seen UAE come back strong on other occasions in this match, and there's no reason to say that that's not going to happen again.
Lovely swing. Oh, unlucky for Michelaido. That's it. That's the bigger gap. Footwork of Andrews off the line is lovely. Nice drive to circle edge and a lovely front by Nesbitt.
Oh, she hasn't actually missed that many in this match, has she? So it's a disappointment for her. But she is trying hard. Look at that speed to get it back.
Yeah, light. That's what she did in the first game, wasn't it? Drove through the court, transitioned. You just need to stay disciplined here as well, because that was great arms over. She's just an extra 10 centimetres. This is now a push on by Scotland. They are making their mark. A chance for UAE.
Come on, ladies, you can push it.
If they're going to stay in the game, they really have to do it now. Lovely front. Oh, 2-on-1, and that scoreboard pressure, isn't it? Trying to get it in.
Absolutely.
Good backup by Nelson. Just happy to play the ball. We've seen it in attack by Scotland. Now we've seen it in their defensive unit.
Yeah.
Moving it around until something opens up.
They're disciplined, aren't they?
Really disciplined. And this centre wing attack combination that's been both way round. Just their connection's just lovely.
Yeah.
They take ball on extension at speed and then turn and deliver a beautiful pass. Oh, Ebenezer ball.
That's quite a decisive point in the game, I think. Let's hope they can capitalise on it for them.
Yeah, the gap 10, soon to be 11. Oh, or not.
Jinxed it. Yeah, you have a jelly baby, Nat.
Thanks.
Pleasure. You need it. You keep sugar levels up. This is a stressful match, actually.
Super shooter.
Done it.
I wonder if Scottish Sirens are watching. Strathclyde Sirens, sorry.
Some class players in this team, isn't there?
Lovely shot.
Some of the Super Leagues, you're wondering, I wonder where they're going to be doing their A-levels. When they're going to do degrees. The UAE, I feel, are powering, and they are trying their very best. It does seem like a lot of arms in defensive areas for Scotland, though, and they are getting the turnover.
Caution there for Nesbitt at goal attack. I think the difference is, because there are turnovers both sides, but I think the difference is that actually Scotland are so impressive at moving that ball through the court.
Yeah.
They'll open up the channels, centralise it, send 2 long balls, then play a short, all
Absolutely.
that textbook stuff.
Yeah.
And it's a variety of different styles of attacking the circle as well. They can rotate, they can hold, they can drive and feed back space, they can enter like that from a shooter holding. It's a real variety of play.
It is.
Nesbitt. Was that contact umpire?
Yeah.
Free pass. I genuinely think that's the first time I've seen that.
Yeah.
Nice little pop pass. Edgar.
Get another chance. It's in.
Lovely shot. 4 minutes left.
Scotland will be taking this away now this quarter, aren't they? Last couple of minutes, they've just capitalised on this.
Making sure it's separate, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, they both split at the same
Same
time.
time,
then.
yeah. They don't usually miss timing like that, do they?
No.
She's there. Oh, lovely movement.
Super shooter.
Keep saying, don't let her have the ball.
Yeah. I genuinely think my game plan would be don't let Sophie have the ball if I was on the opposition. So a couple of changes. Howitt comes on to goal attack. Sophie Craig gets a rest. Yasmin Craig comes on to centre for the UAE.
There's some fresh legs on both squads then, isn't there?
And a good time in the game, you think, to do that?
Well, there's still enough minutes in this quarter to make a bit of a difference, those legs. And also bed them in ready for the last quarter, isn't it?
We saw Howitt come on before. She came on at goal shooter and played with Craig, so a new combination for her and Doherty. But enters beautifully.
Obviously, umpire wasn't sighted, otherwise they would have seen
Yeah, he was
use
the
of
other
post.
side.
But in fairness, you umpire what you can see. Obviously, some of the players didn't feel like that, but that's netball, isn't it?
Yeah. I always say that actually, if you've never given a ball away or done a footwork or made an error during the game, then you can argue about a single decision. But actually, if you have, then control the controllables first, people.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, beautiful shot by Edgar the other side. just over.
That was
2
good
minutes left.
marking there by UAE. Meant they had to go to a defensive centre pass.
Howitt. Lovely smarts, just play the front and that opens up the back space. Still 2 minutes left. 14 goals the difference.
I wasn't expecting this in this quarter. Not this much of a difference, to be honest with you. But the UAE are still battling back.
Lovely, just waited for it to open up. Confidence in your shooters, that.
Yeah,
To keep your eyes down and just know that soon it will be there.
Wow.
What's that, Kath? What's going on?
Not sure. Somebody's had another caution.
No,
Surely
not a
not.
caution. We haven't had any yet, have we? Oh, the pressure was enough. Oh, I thought it had come off UAE, but no. It come off. Libby Clark. Oh, look at that tape.
Yeah, there was just not enough oomph in that ball then, was it, to get her over?
No, and actually really good solid ball side defending from Scotland.
Yeah.
Sometimes we talk about the fancy stuff, but sometimes you've just got to do the basics well, and that was fantastic.
Masterclass in that.
Unfortunately there for Gowdy. Sorry, Morale. There's a bit, finds Edgar. Yeah, done within the dying seconds of this quarter. Wow, that was a huge quarter for Scotland. 50 goals for the Scottish side there, 35 for UAE. So they managed to keep UAE to 9 goals, but Scotland just scored a massive 18 goals.
Yeah,
Kath.
that was a heck of a quarter for Scotland, and I think they really put a marker down in this tournament as to their intentions. So just a lovely bit of netball.
Absolutely. So don't go anywhere. There is still a fourth quarter to come, and both of these teams still have plenty of games left in this competition, so they'll want to finish strong. So a little bit of time for the coaches to give some input, and we'll be back very shortly for the all-important fourth quarter.
Funk Accelerator.
So teams heading back onto court. A quick scan around. There's been a change in the wing defence position for UAE, but and Guerin is back onto goal. Shooter will confirm. I'll confirm right now.
Coming through from the bench, are they, or not?
Can't confirm right now. It hasn't been a change at wing defence, but Guerin has come on at goal shooter. Scotland, no changes. Strong challenge early on. And a lovely rotation. Good front by Howitt. Yeah. Stunning goal. Just to let you know, when these two teams are playing again, UAE have a small amount of rest. They are back on again at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. That is Gibraltar time. So
early night for them tonight.
Yeah, and minimal rest, and that's taking on England. Scotland are on also at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. They are in the Europa and they take on Wales.
That will be an interesting match.
It will, and Wales obviously have a game off this afternoon, so you could argue that they might be a bit more rested. It's definitely going to be a fantastic battle, that game. We predict a goal for goal game all the way through. Oh yeah, a little bit of a shove there. Well seen, Caswell.
Oh bless, that was a good jump as well, wasn't it? Maybe the distance just shortened as she went up in the air.
Nice bet. Lovely.
That's a nice goal. She's shooting well, isn't she?
Yeah, really well. I was going to say, I didn't hear a whistle then, did you?
Eager. Get on side, babies.
Strong take by Howitt.
Good drive into the ball there by Scotland, isn't it? They aren't asking for the overheads. They are moving and coming in, which keeps the ball safe.
Oh, lovely delivery. Oh, offside. That was really disappointing because that delivery connection was lovely.
Scotland capitalising and was taking it straight down, isn't it?
Yeah.
But they're patient, like we've said before. They're not looking necessarily to pop it straight back in the thing. They are looking to play neatly off the circle edge.
And the timing of the drives onto the ball as well. Like, if it's not on, they just go again. That one, however, was overcooked. I feel like she was quite lucky there to get that contact call against Michailidou.
Good defending there, and Scotland get it.
And it's a real battle between those two. If you watch off the ball between Andrews and Ebenezer Ball, the wing attack for UAE and the wing defence for Scotland, on that centre pass, it's a real battle of the fast feet. Craig offside.
Yeah.
Can't see on your screens, but bless Libby Clark just fixed the
banners.
The banner, yeah, before she came back onto court. I love that.
That's cool. Scotland are pulling away, aren't they? But again, that drag. Come on, UAE, you can capitalise on this. Oh. Keep that ball safe.
Nice space by Craig.
Oh, unlucky.
Got a strong rebound by Gowan.
Perfect.
Good turnover.
It is.
Just can't quite connect. And the angle of their drives for UAE are sometimes away from the line of the ball, whereas a lot of the time the drives for Scotland are towards the line of the ball. So their angle of their drive takes them towards it rather than away from it.
Yeah.
Which is why it looks as though it's so easy. It's not easy. It's just incredibly hard to intercept a ball if someone's driving to the line of it.
Yeah. So it's nearly a 20-goal lead now. They're really pulling away, aren't they? Defensive-wise, I mean, UAE are trying their very best, aren't they?
Yeah, you have to turn it before it gets to that point, essentially.
Yeah.
Which, as you said, is easy to say from the bench. But good patience here from UAE. Yeah, lovely. Oh, reverse hand.
Clever play.
Oh.
Well done, keeper. Keeping an eye, beady eye on that.
Howitt. Lovely placement, lovely drive. And a super shot. And this is what we said at the beginning, you know, that combination of Craig and Doherty was working beautifully, but we saw Howitt come on in the first game and smash it, and she's doing exactly the same now.
Yeah, absolutely.
So unassuming.
Oh.
I tell you what, when it's your day, isn't it?
It is, yeah. All the luck. Perfect bounce.
Both narrow to the ball in front. Good decision to offload it back. Pick up by Nesbitt.
Lovely pass then.
And a better drive to the line of the ball.
Yeah. Nesbitt's working hard, isn't she?
Karen. This could bring up the 60. Oh, or not. Just to keep you up to date on the other game as well happening at this moment in time, which is England versus the Republic of Ireland. That's in the Europa Centre here in Gibraltar. That game is currently sat at 60 goals to England and 11 for the Republic of Ireland.
It's a hard old slog in that one, isn't it, for them?
It really is. England's first game on court in this tournament. Chased down by Craig. Just a bit static here. We don't have the same movement. Guerin manages to pull it in. Yeah, both goal attack and goal shooter just both sat at the front. If one pops front, ideally you've got one play in the back space.
Yeah.
Better.
Yeah,
good shot
that
by
was good play.
Time being held. Craig coming on to goal attack. Howitt moving back to goal shooter. We see the captain, Caitlin Gowdy, return onto court for the UAE. And at the front as well, Evie Light has gone to the bench.
So what's this then? Fresh legs for Scotland and for UAE looking to build up further defensive work?
Yeah, possibly. I mean, Ruby McLean, I think, is the one that's come on to goal.
Defense.
Yes, it is Ruby McLean. We'll obviously wait for confirmation from the desk, but it certainly looks like it. And yeah, really. Yeah, I mean, the game's in the bag, isn't it? 59-39.
Yeah.
And like we said,
For UAE's perspective, they need to make sure they can carry on getting within half to get that point, isn't it?
yeah, 100%, which should be the case now because Scotland would have to get to, 68? No, 78. Oh, I'm so sorry, that was shocking maths. 78, which isn't going to happen. So now's the time to sort of rest players. Stunning take by Nelson. Read that well. Yeah, play your bench. Make sure everyone's got some legs for tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's tough to play 2 games in a day.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Wales has got 2 tomorrow, haven't they? And England.
Yeah, and Wales, in fairness to them, have 2 big games because the Wales-Scotland game is going to be huge. And then you know that Wales are aiming to contend with England.
Yeah.
But that's the afternoon game. More changes coming here for Scotland.
They're very buoyed up, aren't they, the Scottish squad?
Yeah, Butterfield.
Understandably so.
Butterfield and Watson have come on. They came on at the end of the last game as well. So good from Nikki Lloyd to make sure all her players get on court. And like we saw in the last game, actually, they came on and did a good job. Sorry, I keep standing on your earphones, don't
You
I?
do. You just put me under the table and that. Oh, that was unlucky. But certainly now the UAE holding that position, can you see with the shooter? A nice feed.
Good job by Geraint. Brings up the 40 for UAE. Nice front. Oh, lovely feed. Really well passed by Nesbitt. Saw the space. Geraint stepping into that.
The contact call then, though.
So this is really close to the score for UAE Wales. UAE Wales was 39-58. This is 41-60. So
Not much in it then, is it really?
no, the goal difference being exactly the same at the moment. Oh, lovely pot from Howitt to Craig.
Yeah.
Kath will be deciding our player of the match from commentary as well. Just a reminder.
I know. I'm just trying to think.
It's a problem when everyone's played so well. Oh, it's great defence there. They run them both wide, shut down the middle, but good patience by UAE. Craig. Late delivery or early timing drive.
Absolutely.
Again, just stood on that hold.
We're going to try and capitalise on this now, UAE. And there she's in. Oh, good girls. Come on, UAE. That was a lovely defensive front pass then.
She tracked back really well.
Yeah,
didn't
she did. Just take your time.
Oh, great
nice.
vision.
There we are. Oh,
Was that a footwork call? It was such nice play as well to
Yeah.
that point. 3 minutes left of this game.
time's called.
Andrews goes to the bench.
2 changes coming in.
I think this is Fuller, potentially coming on to wing attack. And is it Edgar that's come on to goalkeeper? I think it might be.
Yeah, there was a change, wasn't it? Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, come on to goal shooter.
Yeah.
Oh, good pickup.
She is such a nifty player. UAE's goal attack, isn't it? Nesbitt, isn't it?
Yeah. Just speedy, isn't she?
I know.
She reminds me of the senior goal attack for them. That plays wing attack as well, and I can't remember her name.
I'm useless with names, so I can't even begin to help you.
If you've watched UAE play, you'll know who I mean. She's very fast. Great shot by Edgar. Oh, lovely take.
Yeah.
Take, turn, pass. Craig checks she's in court. Oh, I can't quite pull that in. We'll let her off though. Oh, footwork call. If you've followed this competition over the years, you will probably agree with me that seeing the games that are won being won by 50 goals or more is absolutely brilliant here in Gibraltar.
Oh, the standard is really improved.
It is hugely improved. Everybody has stepped up their game. Final scores are in from Europa. Republic of Ireland finished on 14. England finished on 81. So England take the 5 points there. Warning there for Ray Nelson. Lovely shot.
So last minute of this match, the UAE have not given up at all, have they?
They really haven't. And Deb Jones said that in the last interview she had, that she knows her girls will never give up, and she's really proud of that. Ah, beautifully read by Michaelaidu.
I think that's UAE ball.
Good rebound. Time being
held. This will be the last bit of play. And a goal counts.
45 goals to 62. 12 goals scored there for Scotland. 10 goals for UAE. So a better quarter to finish for UAE, but still really dominant from Scotland.
Yeah, the first and third quarters of Scotland were stormers, and I think that's what just dominated the game then, isn't it, all the way through, like you said.
Absolutely. However, both of these teams will be back on court tomorrow. As we said before, Scotland taking on Wales at 9 o'clock, that is Gibraltar time, and the UAE taking on England at 9 o'clock, so they will both need to rest and recover. We do have another game on this court as well for you coming up. Gibraltar versus the Isle of Man. We'll also be getting the coaches and the player of the match interviews, so don't go anywhere.
Okay.
here with Deb Jones, head coach for UAE. I mean, there were moments that you were really in that game, and then moments that when it just ran away for you. I mean, what happened out there?
Yeah, I don't know. I think there are a few tired legs out there. We had a short turnaround between our game this morning and this afternoon, but lots of lessons for us in terms of, when we're asking the girls to do the fitness work away from the court, these are the times that it absolutely counts. I was really pleased, their second quarter to come back 17-15. That was a real result for us, and I know in the whole game we've managed to get all 12 off our bench, but we can't afford to be blowing out in quarters 1 and 3 because then you've got a lot of work to do in the game.
Yeah, and it really was a tale of different quarters, wasn't it? And you did have some great impact players as well. Nesbitt came on and just added some fire and speed into that circle, didn't she?
Yeah, it's a real luxury as a coach to be able to play like all of your bench and to be able to get, everybody on. We've got some youth in there and we've got some older girls that it'll be their last season. So it's really nice to have that blend so that next year we can come out just as strongly as we have done in the past.
And you talked in your last interview about your centre pass attack and them struggling to get that ball out but first phase today this afternoon wasn't a problem.
Yeah, in patches it was really good, but I'm sure, looking at the video that there'll be things that we do want to improve, because for us it's about consistency. We can't afford to be doing things well, 1 or 2 times in a quarter and then not for the rest of it, because that's when you get the results like you did in quarter 1 and quarter 3. But I'm really pleased with the whole team effort. We will go away, we will reflect, and we'll come back strongly tomorrow.
And so a couple more games left in this competition. Any particular one out of those 2 you're targeting?
Definitely the second game tomorrow with a little bit more rest like in our legs, but again it's all about us going away and reflecting on the positive things, putting the things right that we know that we can do better, but doing more of the things that we know we can do well.
Absolutely. Well done. It was a really hard fought game out there, but an impressive performance, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks, we'll see you then.
Thank you. So I'll just look around. I'll grab Nikki. I'm going to go to her because she's not coming to me. I'll grab Nikki first.
She won't want to speak.
That's all right. We'll grab Sophie over in a minute. She's looking quite nervous. Fantastic performance. I mean, they pushed you in patches and it went goal for goal, but you just have a capacity to take those turnovers all the way through.
Yeah, we've been working really hard on just that whole team effort on things, and we spoke after this morning's game that we were scoring off our turnovers but not as clinical on our centre pass, whilst it looked really structured. And I think we also reminded ourselves of our values a little bit around resilience and determination, and really trusting and backing ourselves really when that pressure comes. And I think it's becoming something that we're really proud of with the Scotland under-17 groups.
I mean, there was excellent play all the way through the court, but let's just talk about the ability, especially in the first half, of your players to sit off slightly, look at the ball coming through, and some amazing flying interceptions.
Yeah, and I felt this morning they were seeing it, but not necessarily going on stuff. And we've been working on, I think our trademark last year was very heavy on the one-on-one and arms over, making it really difficult. And we wanted to keep that this year, but really develop their game and add different elements to it. And that's been a real work on for us. We've got some real ball winners in there. They didn't always get their lines right, and we've spoken about that, but I was really pleased with how they took that feedback this morning and have adapted straight away.
Well, massive improvement. And what we'll do is we'll bring Sophie over, because that shooting, oh my goodness. We'll give her a cheery wave. Okay. We'll leave Nikki on camera as well. Sophie, commentary player of the match. Congratulations. You're going to have to pass the mic, otherwise we won't hit.
Thanks.
I mean, talk us about your shooting technique, because whenever you get the ball, I feel really relaxed and calm, and you just know it's going through the net.
I don't know if it's going through the net or not.
How much practice does it take to be able to do that?
Quite a lot, like a couple hundred a day.
Every day. And is that a couple of hundred successful shots or just a couple of hundred shots? Coach is here listening. So
successful shots.
And the team around you as well, there seemed to be great connections. Whoever you were playing with, when you were with Howitt or whether you were with Doherty, the connections are just there. Is that built through training or structure?
Built through training, yeah.
Well, really, really impressive performance. You've got Wales tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's a tough one.
Yeah.
Are you confident?
Yeah, I'm confident. I think like the aggression we gave today is if we do it tomorrow, then I think give them a good fight.
Absolutely. Well, you heard it here first. Sophie says they're going to bring it tomorrow. It's going to be an epic game. Congratulations on your player of the match.
Thank you.
Congratulations, coach. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
So well done to Scotland. Commiserations to UAE. However, it's not over. There's so many more games. We have coming up on court for you the Isle of Man taking on Gibraltar. This is always feisty at any level. It's feisty at senior level, and we expect the under-17s to be exactly the same. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back really shortly with the next match.